great matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. And the Falcons will way first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning. Season, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Snagged out of the air. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Air Force's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quarterback moving. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. This is a designed run. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. First down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because...
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Caught. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Grab near the marker. It's Weeks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. We've seen this from this sophomore. Dangerous after he makes the grab. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Makes the grab down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll try the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Here's the pressure, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawaii. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The throw finds the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. Last play, let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Flowers. Quickly to the tight end. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the...
Why the fuck would they make my guy turn around like that? Just catch the ball.
Cannot put the ball on the ground.
God damn.
Defenders are around you or how hard you get hit.
They do weird shit.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play. But the
bro, how do you grab a guy out the air? What?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. back to work. Looking for space.
Gosh.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quick.
Looking to fire.
No, do the fucking route.
Incomplete. This is some physical pass.
God damn, cut in.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on first and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's White. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
Where the fucking plays be going, man?
Off play action on first down. On the move,
Bro, the quarterback does that every fucking time. I swear to God, he fucking steps up past the line of scrimmage. That weird ass fucking God.
Good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Gotta find my fucking play.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Breaks into the open.
Who's the flag on
Stop
there?
it. There is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
It's just been fucking glitching all game.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Scott. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32.
They ran a ball twice, and that's this drive.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short.
What are you doing, dude?
Puts it in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I fucking hate this hurry up shit.
Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Defensive coordinators always preach
Pretty
swatting
sure
and
it's
batting at
gonna
the
call
football,
back
trying
anyway.
to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Some we're watching this team all year.
Defense understanding. Listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on. There he goes. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall.
It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that experience.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. A dot from the Fedora. A hat trick. And we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense. On.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It's complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to keep it in the air. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh. It's lucky to fall on that loose football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Makes the grab. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Punts it out of the air. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Rainbow Warriors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Goff. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down. They're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Looking left. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Bro, we have so many fucking interceptions this game, man. It's just so fucking stupid. How the fuck can you just throw into anything? Oh fuck. They're not letting me move. Oh my gosh.
He works his way all
So
the way
stupid.
down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone.
Bro, how can't you just cover the simplest fucking routes, man? Why are you way out of bounds?
On the board.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out.
You're so
He was
fucking
hoping for
slow.
something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little... Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got his man on the right. Made a defender miss. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurtle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal coming up. Powers forward. Touchdown Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's White. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Rainbow Warriors in the hurry up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Rainbow Warriors are facing 3rd and inches. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Why not trying to get it in? Touchdown, Hawaii! The offense cashing it in on that drive. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Oh, he got loose. Got room at the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive,
It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. To the air, it's Flowers. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the Falcons are threatening on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's gone. Touchdown Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A top 25 class.
Oh, he's got some space.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Quarterback will keep it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air, it's Flowers. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Here's the handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the 2nd level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's gone.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's gone. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's gone. Smashes through the tackle. Down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
No gain on the play.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Going for 6. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly